Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about Shelley. So Shelley was requested of me by one of my patrons, Queen B, the queen of all awesome Patreon suggestions, all video suggestions, whatever, I can't speak. She suggested it because it is my birthday this week. I'm trying to remember when this video goes up. It'll be up before my birthday. So she suggested a couple of like birth, pregnancy horror movies, and I decided to watch Shelley because it's been on my to watch list for a while, so I really wanted to tick it off. So let's get into this review. It's directed by Ali Abbasi, probably saying that wrong. It follows a couple, Luis and Casper, and the Romanian maid Elena. Luis desperately wants a child but cannot conceive, so she asks Elena to be her and Casper's surrogate, to which Elena agrees, but she soon becomes paranoid that the child growing inside of her is evil and trying to kill her. So now we have another pregnancy horror movie to add to the list to make me terrified of pregnancy. I know I talked about it before on this channel, like I'm just so not emotionally mature enough to handle that sort of thing. Like I feel like if I accidentally like bump into a pregnant woman the wrong way, like she's just gonna go into labor and I'm not gonna know what to do. In these pregnancy horror movies, you always have like some sort of scene where their belly gets hit or stabbed or they fall onto their belly, and it just like, it freaks me the fuck out. And that happens multiple times in this movie. And the movie definitely explores the idea that a lot of pregnancy horror movies explore, which is the idea that this, like, the horror that you feel of something growing inside of you that is both part of you and not a part of you. Like, hello, Rosemary's Baby. This is amplified in Shelley. First off, we have Elena, who is, like I said, Romanian, and she's in a foreign land, I suppose. I just kind of assume she's not in her homeland. And she's serving as like a maid of sorts, for lack of better explanation, for this Danish couple. On top of that, she becomes a surrogate for this couple, so the child inside of her is not hers at all. A whole lot of like isolation, being in a foreign place, not being comfortable with where you are, and then also like having something growing inside of you that's 100% not yours. And Luis often has like this healer or like shaman kind of guy. I don't really know what he's supposed to be. He visits her to like treat her ailments and, you know, like with like hypnosis and meditation and things like that. He comes to treat Elena, and she has a lot of visions and dreams of dogs, and it's a vicious one at that. Normally a dog in your dream would mean, you know, like loyalty and things like that, like things that you normally think of when you think of a dog. Because it's a vicious dog and it's growling at her, that more symbolizes like dishonesty, disloyalty, or even inner conflict, which Elena definitely struggles with because she obviously grows to care about Luis, and that's why she agrees to be her surrogate, because Luis is, you know, obviously distraught over the fact that she can't be a mom herself, really, like not in the sense of like actually carrying the child and giving birth. But then she also struggles with this idea of when she is carrying Luis's child, she knows something is wrong, and very much like Rosemary's Baby, she has all of these outside people telling her that she's fine and what she's experiencing is normal, when she feels like it is 100% not fine. This is a slow burn horror movie. Sorry, I should have said that at the beginning because I know quite a few of you guys don't really like the slow burns. And I gotta say, it doesn't have that exciting of an ending. Things definitely escalate to a boiling point for sure. It's not like Ty West level of escalating to a boiling point, you know, it's not like shit hitting the fan. And maybe I just missed it. I was paying attention, I promise, but I felt like there didn't really seem to be a point being made, or rather the themes that are brought up, some of the themes that are brought up don't really go anywhere. One namely being Casper. It's established that he's not quite as excited about being a parent as Luis is, and then when Shelley is born, he keeps having these crazy dreams, and he keeps hearing this clicking noise that he thinks is coming from Shelley, and it drives him crazy. And that's kind of not really, like, that theme is not really, doesn't really go anywhere. I don't really know what that was supposed to be. Maybe it's just because I'm not a dude and I've never been a dad, so I don't know. I did like, however, that you can watch the movie two different ways. You can view it in the sense that it's just paranoia and like all of the isolation and being away from home and carrying this child that is not yours just comes to a boiling point with Elena, and that's why she goes crazy. Or it could actually be some sort of demon baby. The movie doesn't give you any definitive answer to that, so it's up to interpretation, which is fun to watch the movie that way. I have to say this movie definitely evokes a certain kind of fear if you watch it now with everything going on in Alabama right now. I won't expand on that because this channel is not for like politics really, but I don't know if I would have found this movie quite as nerve-wracking if I had watched it when it came out. But watching it with all of that in mind definitely gives the movie a different kind of feeling when you watch it. It's super interesting. So overall, I liked the movie. I just didn't love it. It's totally a solid entry into like the whole pregnancy horror subgenre, which is a subgenre I think that we're gonna see a lot of expansion on soon given the Alabama stuff. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. On IMDb it has a 5.2 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes it has a 100% critic score. That's out of 11 reviews, but it has a 38% audience score, which is out of 380 reviews. On Letterboxd it has a 2.9 out of 5. Quite varied from those of you that I follow, which, side note, if you follow me on Letterboxd, I will follow you back. If you've seen it, it ranges from 1.5 to 4 stars, so definitely varied response, which is, that's fine, that's normal. If you've already seen Shelley, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, become a Creepy Peep today. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can ring that notification bell down there to be notified every time I post a video, even though it doesn't always work. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye.
This video is brought to you by all these lovely creepy patron peeps that you see listed on the left-hand side of the screen. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link that is in the description of this video. No pressure, but it's there if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye!